Good morning. Sorry it's so dark, I'm sitting here with no lights on. Starting the day very early with an episode of Mrs. Maisel on Amazon Prime, which I absolutely love. If you've not watched that and you've got Amazon Prime, you are in for a treat. There's 3 seasons of it available now, and it's light-hearted, the fashion's amazing, it's funny, it's light, it's absolutely great for the current climate in terms of something to watch and enjoy. And I've got an Olivia Blake candle burning down here, which is from TK Maxx, I think I got that one from. It's black tea and plum, although I have to say it's not a particularly strong smelling one. And a massive cup of tea. It's about, what time is it? 5:53. And I could not sleep, so I decided to get up and start my day with Mrs. Maisel, my pyjamas. Actually, it's not. It's a very thick jumper on top of my pyjamas because it was cold and a little bit sniffly this morning. But yeah, decided to start my day slowly and enjoyably. It's 6:56. I've just taken Ashley a cup of coffee in bed. He had a better night's sleep last night, as did I, until I woke up early. So that was good. And I am going to tackle my YouTube comments now. They got a bit out of hand in terms of volume. Lovely to get lots of YouTube comments, obviously. But when Reg, my cat, died recently, as regular viewers will know, and so many people left lovely comments, and I couldn't face reading them all to start with. They were so lovely, they made me cry, and so I got a bit behind, and I haven't caught up since then. So I think it might take me about an hour to get through them, but I'm going to go for it right now. That's my next plan. Also got a big thing of water. I haven't been drinking enough water recently, and my skin, stress and dehydration do not do one's aging skin any good, do they? So I'm going to try and get through 3 of these a day. That's one of my little rules. I'm going to write some rules, actually, for myself, for getting through the next amount of time, however long it is. And one of them is to try and get through 3 of these a day. I quite like drinking water. I'm better in the summer than in the winter. I'm quite a big drinker of water. So, yeah. Anyway, right. I'm going to YouTube comments. That's what I'm doing now. It's 11 minutes past 8. I've just finished my YouTube comments. Really enjoyed reading through them all and having the time to sit and reply to some. And I always read every single comment. I'm not able anymore to reply to all of them, but I do read every single one. But I just want to read this one out for you that's just been left by a lovely lady who's a long time commenter and watcher of my channel, Jackie Whale. And she has said, I work on the front line and it's very hard, but we have to keep going, helping each other whenever we can. I also have family, but I still have to keep going. All I can ask is please think of other people, the ones who won't be able to fight the situation, as the younger, fitter people can. Don't go out unless it's absolutely needed. And thank you very much, Jackie, for leaving that comment. I wanted to share it with everybody here. I think it's absolutely valid and really important. And I'm certainly, for now, that's me done really. I will the only going out I will be doing is for food or to post my parcels, which obviously I've got to try and keep my business going as long as I can. But yeah, I just wanted to read that out to you anyway. I'm now going to go and have a shower, wash my hair and put on some proper clothes, get ready for the day. A more depressing morning I'd struggle to imagine. Can you see what it's like out here? It's grey, it's that really fine, horrible rain in the air. Now, I wasn't going to leave the house today. I probably said that earlier on. Doesn't it make you feel better to put makeup on, by the way? I spent a very nice 45 minutes having a shower, washing and drying my hair and putting on makeup, and I'm actually quite pleased with how it looks today. I've used that new Primark sunrise something palette. Yeah, anyway, I wasn't going to leave the house, but I just had 2 frantic phone calls from Ashley with 2 things he left in the house that he needed, so I said I'd drop them down. And while I'm out, I'm going to try and pick up some milk. We haven't got any, well, we've got very little milk. I have got a pint in the freezer, but that was sort of my emergency pint. I always keep a pint in the freezer. You feel like you're having to explain that you always keep a pint of milk in the freezer so people don't think you're stockpiling. Crazy times. Anyway, so yeah, that's what I'm doing now. I just put a wash on and given my bed a really good make. Anybody do that thing where you just pull the duvet up every day and don't really plump the pillows and make the top look nice? But I've been tossing and turning a lot. Ashley's been tossing and turning a lot over the last week, and the underneath sheet gets, even though I've got fitted sheets, they get really wrinkled, don't they? And I like that feeling of the sheet being completely flat when I get into bed. I've had a couple of comments, the vast majority of comments, I have had a couple of comments saying they don't want to hear anything at all about the situation. They want the content to be light and frothy, and I have replied that I can't really commit to that, unfortunately. Whilst I want to keep it as positive as possible and, you know, not dwell on anything awful, I am going to have to talk about the situation because it's affecting our lives every minute of every day, isn't it? So I feel like it would be disingenuous and not very real of me not to include some talk about what the situation is. So I completely understand if you don't want to hear anything about it at all. That is absolutely fine, and, you know, probably best not to watch if you're looking for stuff that's not mentioning it at all. I don't want to be triggering for you, so yeah, just wanted to say that. The other thing I wanted to say was I've been thinking a little bit more about how these videos are going to work. Obviously we're in the very early stages, and I thought I'd slip in a couple of questions every day, so to give you something to chat about in the comments and to come back to me to make it all more of a community feel and a bit more interaction going, because I think we're all going to need lots of interaction, aren't we, in the coming weeks. So yeah, the thing I've been pondering on this morning is news coverage, media coverage, which is, you know, I'm married to a news junkie. Ashley is very much a news junkie, constantly consuming news, and I, over the period of Brexit particularly, got so sick of the news that I had almost a complete news blackout, and I go through phases of that and then I will watch a little bit, but it's quite difficult when you're going to be cooped up in a house with someone, and, you know, I know our house is quite big and we can get away from each other, who is one way and I'm sort of almost the other way with news. And this morning, for example, I've been downstairs pottering about for ages, and I took Ashley a cup of tea in bed at 7, and he no doubt then put the news on. I was back in my office after that doing my YouTube comments, and then he came down as he was getting ready for work and said, I said, "Are you all right?" or something. He said, "Oh God, I've just heard this thing on the news," and I'm not going to talk about it because I found it quite, you know, worrying, as if we're not all worried. And he told me what it was, and it wasn't very nice, and it was only an opinion piece, to be fair. It wasn't solid fact, but it's the sort of thing I said to him, I'd rather you didn't share that type of thing with me, because you're now going to go off to the office, and that's really worried me. And he sort of got that. So I just wondered how much of the news you guys consume and how you consume it, and do you think that your habits will change over this coming period? Do you think that you're becoming more sort of obsessed with the news, or you want to watch more or less, or you just want to ignore it all completely as much as possible? I'd be really interested in that. I know it's a subject that I've touched upon very briefly before a while ago, but yeah, I just wondered about that. For me, I will watch, I'm interested in the Prime Minister's briefings every day. I've been watching those on YouTube. They're shown on various websites. The Telegraph, I think, is one of them that shows it. If you want to look that up, if you're in a different country and you don't get to see them, or I'm sure you probably aren't the least interested in what our Prime Minister's got to say if you don't live here. But yeah, I've been watching those because I found them, certainly the Chancellor's speech the other day, really quite reassuring. The way he spoke, it sort of instilled a bit of confidence. That was nice. So I've been watching those, and then I will watch probably the first 10 to 15 minutes of the BBC News Bulletin at 6 o'clock. Not particularly because it's the BBC one, it's because it's the one that's on at 6 o'clock, and it's around the time Ashley gets on, and he'll put that on. And yeah, so I'll watch that one. Right, I'm back from the shops. Can you hear that horrible rain out there? I managed to get a full pint of milk, so that was good. William drinks a lot more milk. I only have drink milk in my coffee. Ashley doesn't take milk at all. He'll occasionally buy a pint of full fat to have with cereal. But William drinks very milky coffee and tea quite continuously. And sometimes milk by itself as well. So have to remember to buy more milk now he's back. I'm just having a cup of coffee in my flamingo mug, one of my flamingo mugs. I've got two, which I absolutely love. It makes me happy, this mug. And I'm having a toasted bagel. I've eaten half of it already, with garlic and herb cream cheese. It's one of those protein bagels, wholemeal one. It's very nice. I'm going to edit yesterday's video, and then some of my reselling ladies circle of friends are having an open live chat, private live chat, where we can all just drop in during the day. So as soon as I finish my editing, I'm going to drop into that and do some eBay listings, 6 today, while I have a chat with them. So that would be nice. Looking forward to having a nice chat. Right, it's 13:41 according to my computer. I've only just finished my first water of the day. I'm going to have a little break now. I've managed to get my 5 eBay listings up. Not going to lie, it was hard work. Sorry, that is my new saying, isn't it? I'm not going to lie. I say that a lot. Look at Ronnie at the end of... Oh, God, sorry. The floor's very uneven. I stepped on the wrong bit. Can you see Ronnie right at the end of the garden there? Off he goes through the gate. Can't hear me. Little devil. Where's he off to? Let me turn you back round. Yeah, it was quite hard work getting through my eBay listings morning. I had a nice chat with Karen and Karin on just a video chat while I was working, so that was good. Will is up and about. He's just unpacked his car from uni, got all the stuff out of it. I'm feeling a bit down. I think it's just because I'm tired. I find when I'm low energy and tireder, the anxiety gets a little bit worse and I start thinking about things. It's harder to control my thoughts. It's such an up and down thing, isn't it? I'm sure you guys find it as well. Do you find it that you're okay and then down? It's just waves of worry. I've made a plan anyway. I've made a plan to have a chat with my parents. We're going to have a glass of wine on Skype, on video chat, a little bit later on, 6 o'clock. So that will be nice. My mum and dad have been out to the shops today to get food. I think my mum was really shocked by the empty shelves, and she said it frightened her a bit. So, but yeah, it's frightening to all of us, isn't it? So. Yeah, they only managed to get 2 eggs between them. They eat quite a lot of eggs, I think, so that wasn't great. I might see if my brother was, so he can go and help my parents out, or, you know, see them or whatever if he needs to now. He was a bit worried about going to see them when there was some sort of question mark over whether Sophie was potentially not very well, my niece. But right, that's number 2. I'm now going to have leftover Caesar salad from last night, which is in there. And I'll probably go and sit in my bed and watch YouTube again. I still don't feel my head's in the right space for reading anything. I've no desire to read at all. Very unlike me, but never mind. So yeah, break for a couple of hours, I think, now. It's just after 4. Oh, it's such a dull day. We could really do with a couple of nice sunny days, couldn't we, to brighten our spirits and get the door open and some fresh air in here and the feelings of spring. That would be nice, wouldn't it? But that's not going to happen today. I haven't seen a weather forecast for ages, actually. Weather hasn't been at the forefront of my mind. But just thought I'd show you, when I popped out this morning, I popped into Wilko's and I picked up these bits and pieces, seeds to plant in the garden, because I thought it would be something to do for the oncoming. It's the right time of year to plant seeds, isn't it? Vegetables. And I thought it would be give us a bit of focus when we're all stuck in the house. And yeah, just thought it would be a good thing. And plus, it's food. You know, if food gets really short. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, so we're going to maybe plant those, so that would be nice. William was quite engaged with the idea of that as well, so that's good. I didn't actually manage to sleep. I sat in my bed, I watched some YouTube, I did close my eyes, but I didn't manage to sleep. I found my mind whirling a bit, so I've got up again now, and I've just been trying to do my emails, and not really having much luck. I keep flicking onto Facebook and chatting to people, and so a lot of other people have said to me they're struggling to concentrate as well. I think that's just a general thing at the moment. As I said, I think that will all calm down a bit once we're into the you know, into the swing of this a little bit more. So look at the state of these flowers. I'm going to go and throw those in the dustbin outside, get the bins from the end of the drive, and check my postbox at the end of the drive, because somebody's emailed me saying that I should have received their return by now, and I actually haven't, so I don't know if something's been put in the postbox there. Usually they bring it up to the door, but maybe not. I've got my head chef on the job cooking spag bowl for our dinner. He even bought the ingredients back from uni for us.
You're making me cry.
Oh dear! Need a stir. Where's your spoon? Sorry, I'll go away. I'm going to do my relists on eBay.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Did I give you a Coke? Yes. Right. I'm feeling a bit get up and goey again now. Well, that's an exaggeration. I'm feeling less not get up and goey. Got myself a Diet Coke. Coke Zero even. And I'm going to sit down and do 5 eBay relists, jig about with the photos and the keywords and what have you. And I'm also going to do, I want to tell you about, let me find somewhere to prop you. There we are. Need to change my battery as well. I'm also going to tell you about a YouTube channel that is just so uplifting and nice at the moment. I've watched Lauren from Lauren and the Books is her YouTube channel. I'm pretty sure I've mentioned her before, but not recently. And I'll link her channel in the description box below. But she and her partner David are just so, they're putting out some great content at the moment and being very upbeat and entertaining without dwelling too much, more so than me I have to say. And just very light-hearted and without being too twee about it and pretending it's not happening. It's really good content. And I've just watched a video that she and David did about she's primarily a booktuber, but she does other content as well. I've just watched a video they did about comfort films and their favourite comfort films, and it's given me the idea that I want to write a whole list of films that I want to rewatch while this is all going on, about nice happy films, just like a big list. I'll probably share it with you when I've put it all together. I think that would be quite nice, wouldn't it, of all the films that everybody suggests, and I'll do it in one of these vlogs one day and talk about them all. So yes, anyway, I'm going to go and get on with my relists and start putting together my film list. I'm going to change my camera battery, and I'm going to get the stuff out of the tumbled dryer from earlier. And then in about 35 minutes it'll be time for the Prime Minister's speech, which I like to watch, see what he's got to say today. We're just having a little family Skype session with my mad family. There's Mum and Dad. Wave to my vlog. Amanda, my sister-in-law. Sophie, my niece. Where's Nick gone? Oh, Sam's being shy. Nick doesn't want to be in it.
Yeah, Nick's going down to the cellar in a minute.
Hold on.
Oh.
I need your brother.
Oh, it's nothing like having a good laugh. Your skin, which in turn makes your skin react and produce more collagen. Collagen, not collagen. Got gin on the bloody brain, I have. So yeah, it's a little bit boring to do, but it's certainly not, it's mildly unpleasant, certainly not uncomfortable or painful in any way at all. But yeah, so that's that. And the other thing that I thought I would show you is something I don't like, which is these. This is a beauty pie thing. They're called Uber Youth Capsules. Uber Youth Complexion Overhaul Multi-Action Ampules. And they look like that inside. And they're meant to be like little skincare boosters. They're full of things that I've never heard of. Snap 18, Hebata, Hexapeptide 8 and Pentapeptide 18. I needn't go on, need I? Anyway, you can either use it once a week or every other night or something, one of these. And first, I don't like them. I don't like them at all. First of all, they're made of glass, which is fine, but you get this little plastic thing that you pop onto the top, and then you snap. I'm not going to do one tonight because I did one last night, but you then snap the top off using that plastic thing. I've only used two so far, but on both occasions the top hasn't snapped off cleanly, so I've got a couple of little tiny shards of glass, which isn't great, I don't think. Secondly, there's far too much product in there, and it's very liquid. I would prefer it to be slightly more serumy. It's quite difficult to get, because I don't want to put the rough glass directly up to my face. So you have to put it onto your hand, and it's so liquid that it almost drips through your fingers and disappears before you can get it onto your face. Thirdly, it smells revolting. It really doesn't smell nice at all. And I do think, don't you agree, with skincare that it's nice if it smells nice. It just adds to the whole. Have I got anything in there? Yeah, I think I have. Yeah, if it smells nice, that does just add to the whole enjoyment of using it. I feel like skincare needs to be something pleasant rather than unpleasant. You don't really want to put something on your face that smells a bit manky, because it's not nice, is it? This that I'm using now is a little tiny pot that I'm using up of Estee Lauder. Sorry, I didn't show you that very well, did I? Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair, I think it is, which I quite like, but which is horribly expensive, full size, so I probably wouldn't buy it. I think that one came in an advent calendar or in an order as a free sample or something. I certainly didn't pay for it. And my night cream is right underneath you. Hang on 2 seconds. There we are. You're now going to get a nice view of my cleavage rather than my head. Just finishing off at this night cream, which is Body Shop Drops of Youth Bouncy Sleeping Mask. I think I'm going to finish the whole thing this evening. This is the last application of it. Anyway, really enjoyed having my little video messenger internet chat with my family earlier. We really did have a good laugh. It was fun. Everybody talked over each other. It was all a bit chaotic. We all had a glass of wine and a laugh, and yeah, it was just nice. It was really spirit lifting. I feel like we all need that sort of thing, that human connection, and a bit of a, actually quite red around the cheeks, aren't I? Yeah, I'm not as red as I look in the light at the moment. Human connection, a bit of a laugh. Just laughing and smiling really does improve your mood, and I ended that conversation feeling all gung-ho about we'll get through this and it's all going to be all right, and that's a nice feeling to have, a little bit of an empowerment, I guess, and feeling like everything's not quite as bad as it seems. So that was good. I think it was very good for all of us. Yeah, so that was nice. Then we had spaghetti bolognese made by William for dinner, which was lovely. And then Ashley and we watched an episode of MasterChef on iPlayer and an episode of Line of Duty on iPlayer. I only realised that season 5 of, I think it's season 5 one of Line of Duty. We watched all the first 4 series back to back last year, and I didn't realise season 5 was available now, so only on the 2nd episode of that, but I do like Line of Duty, really good series. Right, I think that's it for today. Let's have a final thought for today, shall we? And I think today, I'm just going to be grateful for feeling a little bit better. Feeling on a little bit more of an even keel, a little bit less up and down. Certainly the second half of the day I felt better than I did the second half of yesterday. I mean, I'm sure there's lots of ups and downs to come, but just being on an even keel, and also really grateful for all your comments on my first of my daily video diaries. I've noticed a lot of YouTubers, or several other YouTubers, are doing a similar thing as well, so that's nice. We'll all have lots of things to watch. Do pop over and see Lauren on the books, who, as I said, I will link below. And yeah, let me know about your media and news consumption in the comments. That's it for today. I will see you tomorrow. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you're all keeping safe and well, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye. Thanks for watching.